Not exactly ideal baseball conditions with the rain coming down, but first pitch is just around the corner. Tonight, a compelling matchup of division contenders between the New York Mets and the Cincinnati Reds. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. German Marquez is on the mound for the Reds in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Leading off
first
tonight for the
pitch
Mets,
on its way.
The shortstop.
Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
Runs up and gets this one down. And a wise decision there to make sure this ball stays foul, and that's the second strike. The 2-2. Line to the right side, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
So striding in, Brandon Nimmo, as we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. Grounded up the first baseline. Marquez, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty D, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch to contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
There to take it is Votto, and there's one gone. And now a chance to meet the Mets.
Number 6.
Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Right to Iglesias. There's one. Relay to Votto's in time at first, and it's a double play. Side retired. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. Zach Wheeler gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right, and this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
1-1 to the Reds leadoff man.
1-1.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down in the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of the knee.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Popped straight up. Rosario into shallow left, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Winker.
Stepping into the box, Jesse Winker, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. From the belt, the pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Rosario's got it cleanly. On to first, and they turn the double play. For the moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup and one thing jumps out. The fact that there is a ton of swing and miss up and down the lineup. They lead the league in strikeouts, and I'll tell you what, could become a big problem today if this guy's hitting the outside corner.
0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Conforto is after it. He gets there to make the play, and that.
Well, Matt, unfortunately, the rain that we're experiencing now is not expected to go away, and it's likely going to get worse. However, the umpiring crew has told me they believe the game will get in, although a delay sounds like a likely possibility.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. It's not looking pretty, and guys, we'll just have to hope the weather doesn't play too much of a factor in the outcome of this one.
I think it is, though, Matt. And you got to stay focused as a player. There could be a couple stops in this one. The tarp might get pulled. You just have to keep your focus, stay dry, and stay ready.
The 1-1. Just catches the inside corner for strike two. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for his defense because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport, and half of that is definitely attributed to the defensive side of the ball.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. The high fastball is in there. The 1-2 pitch. Ground ball right side. Played on the backhand. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting fifth.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And up steps the power bat of Peter Alonso. Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Now at the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. A ball and a strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Ready on 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate. And if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
And it's fouled away. Cespedes makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Here comes Wheeler's 0-2. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are two away.
Batting sixth, the second baseman, number 15.
Digging in, Nick Senzel will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First offering on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Broxton's under it, and that retires the side. Here's Robbie Cano now. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Number 24.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Suarez is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. Previous history with German Marquez. He's 2 for 3. He's taken him deep once. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1.
Nope.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. And it's 1-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Misses, ball 2.
2-2 to count.
Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. Over the bullpen and gone. A solo shot that time for Keon Broxton. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0. Stepping in now, Zach Wheeler.
After this pitcher sat down 6 of his teammates in a row, he was looking to break through against him with anything. Well, a home run will definitely suffice. Great job of breaking the string and getting his team going right there.
Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Fouled off. 1-2. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. Backhanded. And there's out number 2. You just sensed it was coming with the heaviness of the rain, and all the radar maps that we're seeing online lead us to believe this will be at least an hour.
Matt, this has the makings of we're going to see 2 different pitchers come out after this delay. The conditions are bad. It looks like this rain is going to be around for a while. I'd be a bit surprised if either of these pitchers come back out.
Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back.
Now,
Brandon Finnegan comes on as the new pitcher following the lengthy delay,
Brandon.
and it looks like he's just about ready to go. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. Hit hard to short. Iglesias is there. And a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with it. A fine play there to end the inning. Mets draw first blood. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Shortstop, Jose.
And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Hit on the ground out to short. Rosario brings it in. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other. One away. So one away here with the bases empty. And next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped up. Rosario over to his right. And that's the second out. Now in the box, Brandon Finnegan. 2 away in the inning. And Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound. It's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Broxton is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Stepping up now, Brandon Nimmo. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. No balls and a strike to count. Finnegan, a native Texan. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Pulled toward right center field. Winker on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. This is on the ground over to first. Onto the bag with it himself is Votto, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They lead it 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Billy Hamilton. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Lifted the other way to left center. Conforto arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Settling in now, Jesse Winker. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Conforto is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out. In is Joey Votto now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Wheeler's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded to first. Alonso is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Here's Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Senzel brings it in. A dive. He's got it. Got him.
The batter,
Stepping up to the plate, Peter Alonso comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0. The 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Winker has a play. And that's the second out of the inning.
the third baseman, number 20.
Into the box, Robinson Cano 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Hit softly down the line at first. On to the back with it himself is Bato, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready now, Eugenio Suarez leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Cespedes behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Rip toward the gap in right. This will kick up against the wall now. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat. And this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this is knocked down on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out. Coming to the plate now, Keon Broxton. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The next 0-2. Misses for ball 1. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Zach Wheeler.
So striding forward now, Zach Wheeler. Opportunity to bat for himself with his guys up a run here in the 6th. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And now a pitch on the way. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Line to the right side, but a good play by the first baseman to speed. Stepping in, Tucker Barnhart. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here's the 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 lifted the other way to left center, calling for it. Conforto, 1 down. Derek Dietrich will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Dietrich.
Got him to reach out of the zone for that one. Strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. First pitch on its way. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and next to bat will be Jesse Winker. The first with it is Wheeler, runner back safely. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in. He's set, and the pitch. Pitch popped up, and Cano will make the catch to retire the side. Frankie Montes is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 54.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line towards center field. Hamilton has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Standing in, Jeff McNeil. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. In there, 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Hit hard towards center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Ready for another shot now. Wilson Ramos. He was a ground out victim last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2, swinging.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Hit on the ground toward the left. To second for one. Relay to Votto's in time at first, and it's a double play. Striding in, Joey Votto. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
The first baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit out towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
Hey, you know what, Dio? It's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out of the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
The 1-1 down the third baseline. Votto on at first, nobody out. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Got him. So a runner at first now with one away. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled straight back. Runner at first here, one man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt.
Now batting, number 15.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Nick Senzel. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. From the belt, the pitch, hit on the ground to short. McNeil at second to finish off the force play. Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Number 20.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Strike two.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. Cano waits on the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Pitch popped up. Therefore, it is Votto, 2 away now. Keon Broxton will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Cespedes. Ready once again, Jose Iglesias. No hits to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here.
Now pitching and batting in the 8th spot, number 43, Luis
Into the box now, Tucker
Now playing
Barnhart.
center.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball one.
Number
0
12.
for 2 for him to this point.
Lozano.
Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Kurt Casale will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 12, Kurt Casale.
A ball and a strike. Avilan playing here in his age 29 season. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
Yeah, Matty, I'm going to need a better approach out of the 8-hole hitter. He's hitting in the bottom of the order for a reason. He's got to be willing to work the count, grind it, get this pitch count up, and get on for the boys in front of him.
And tough duty to bunt off the bench like that, but he gets this one down. To second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
The pitcher, number 54, Frankie Montas.
Scott Schebler will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Scott Schebler.
And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 6 home runs and 21 driven in. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in.
The center fielder, number 6, Billy Hamilton.
He's set. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Conforto is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Kurt Casale will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
For the Reds. Now catching, number 12, Kurt Casale.
Sal Romano enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Into the box now, Juan Lagares. His prior history in this matchup, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Winker is going to get there. 1 away. Riding in once again, Ahmed Rosario. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
And that is what you're going to get when you've got a flamethrower coming out of the bullpen. And when you're late on a fastball and you make contact below the label, all of a sudden you're holding some new firewood.
The windup and the 0-1. Line toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there.
Number
Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at. Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Mets leave 1, but they're on top 1-0. Jerry's Familia takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
27, Jerry's Familia.
Striding into the box, Jesse Winker. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Scorched to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at-bat. Now it's a question of whether or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when the guy had jets on the base path?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very difficult spot. You're 1 hit away from getting right back into this game and tying this game up. You're going to have to really think about putting somebody on first that might be able to score in a ball in a gap.
High in the air out to center field. Lagares is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eugenio Suarez. Lifetime against Familia. He's 1 for 5. First pitch of the at-bat. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Familia has over 40 innings on his line so far, with an ERA just under 2.5. That's allowing just over 2 runs per 9 innings of work. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Familia, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expected him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident in doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back.
And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets.